begins tonight. We've established that it's playoff hockey all season long, but right from the drop of the puck tonight here at the Brooks Center. Another season of St. Cloud State men's hockey means another season of Rinkside with Mick Hatton. I'm Anna Behning. The momentum in this hockey game says it all. We're all tied up here in the second period, but your team's leading in shots 25-12. So what's got to happen to take the lead? Zach, you can just tell after watching that first period that this game means more. What is the fire like out there? Conversely, for St. Cloud State, that larger rink size provides an advantage for them, a benefit. Mason, your team's had some highs and lows, but you really peaked tonight. How big of a confidence boost was tonight's win? Captain Reese Gaber is the proud owner of a hamster named Sammy, and she has been on quite the journey. Funny story, Jim and Gino. I talked to Reese at NCHC Media Day about Sammy, and there was a whole ordeal where she went missing for 3 weeks, but in actuality, a few of his teammates had kidnapped her. After a ransom, Sammy was returned to her rightful owner. The story's crazy, and I'm still a bit confused myself, but at least Sammy and Reese were reunited. Guys, this has very little to do with hockey, but we just had to get Sammy on our broadcast.
Yes, it was very cute. Like you said, it doesn't have to do much with the game, but all right.
I thought it was fantastic material.
Yeah, Anna digs for stories. You cannot deny her that.
We talked about it before the game. We knew it was going to be a tight battle. There's been lots of great opportunities from both teams, but how are you going to get your Huskies on the board first tonight? You're sitting at 42 points right now, which is 4th in the NCHC and 9th overall in the nation.
I'm going to give you a bunch of lakes, and you're going to have to tell me if they're in Minnesota or if they're not, yes or no. Fellows Lake.
You said fellas?
Fellows Lake.
Fellows Lake. I feel like if I don't know, I have to guess yes. So yes?
No, it's in Missouri.
40 years in the broadcast booth as the TV voice of the Minnesota Twins. Dick is a 1978 St. Cloud State graduate and retires from the Twins broadcast booth after 4 decades. I spoke with Mr. Bramer earlier this week, and he paralleled his time at SCSU to a toddler just learning how to ride a trike, which eventually set the foundation for his lengthy professional career.
Last year, October 1st, 2022, season opener at St. Thomas, you suffered that pretty scary hit, which was the onset of you missing that first month of your sophomore year. Looking back at that time when you couldn't play, just how grateful are you now for your working body that allows you to play this game that you love so much?
The players' jerseys surely don't wash themselves, and the skates need someone to sharpen them. St. Cloud State equipment manager Shane Jensen is the right guy for the job. Shane said that he wouldn't trade his job for the world. While he isn't on the score sheet, he still gets to be a part of the team and be that bridge to help them find success. Guys, Shane said he averages 6 loads of laundry per day during the week and upwards to 15 on the weekends. Gino, I hope you brought your detergent because I think Shane could use your help.
I've got sensitive skin.
A homegrown player who was back in his home state for the first time in the college sweater last night, and he wanted to make sure everyone was aware of his return. Tanner, you're an Elko native. You scored in your home state. Walk me through the emotion of tonight's game for you.
Yeah, it was fun. I mean, obviously it's great being back in Minnesota. I love being here. So when we get to play these teams, it's always super fun, and to get it to end like that, it's pretty special.
And the pace of play tonight was pretty intense. It was almost like a game of tag. What are you taking from tonight's game and carrying on in tomorrow night? Not a bad way to start the second half of the season. What kind of team do we have here heading into the new year?
You have quite the iconic smile. There has to be a story behind that missing front tooth.
It was in my first year at juniors. It was like 3 seconds into a game. I was the left defenseman, so my right winger came out of me and just gave me a cross check right to the mouth, and immediately it was gone.
You may know a lot about Matt Cullen's hockey career, but you may not know how great of a guy he is, how great of a teammate he is, how great of a father, son, brother, and well, just how great of a human being Matt is. But with all the accolades and praise bestowed on Matt throughout this feature, all he really wanted to do was simply play hockey.
My favorite memories as a kid are playing at night outside under the lights at either the park or in the backyard rink. When I was a kid,
My biggest goal was to play on the high school team.
With a new mechanical heart valve comes a new lease on life and new challenges as RJ faced the road to recovery.
I couldn't explain the pain. Like, would it have been easier if they just couldn't revive me?
It was really tough for him to climb out of it and want to keep pushing forward. As he healed, his mind healed.
The way that he was able to embrace and move through change was really inspiring. The most graceful thing that you can do is to lean into it and understand what's in store for you afterwards is going to be just as important, and it's going to reveal new things to you.
There's some life-changing things that happen, but they happen for a reason. I was so thankful that I was still there. I still had breath in my body and my heart was working, and I couldn't wait to feel the ice under my feet and a pair of skates.
His heart, once strained, now beats with new strength, new purpose, and for RJ, a new beginning at St. Cloud State.
To have his demeanor and his approach at life is something we all hope to get one day, and we're just really thankful we get to grow up as young men with him.
He's a guy that definitely coaches with the heart first. He cares about the players more than anybody. The players can feel that.
Knowing what he's gone through, you know that he's not just saying things to say things.
He's got a second chance on life. The attributes that he's given me is trying to make yourself better every day, not just hockey-wise. He's one of those guys that you want to have in your environment, and it makes you want to go to work every single day.